Do you sometimes find meditation a frustrating process? I get asked many times, am I meditating right? What am I supposed to see? How am I supposed to feel? Well, meditation, it's not really a process with an end. It's not as if you're seeking to change anything around you. You're not looking to find some ecstatic state. I mean, that state's always there, but it's the ways and means that we go about our practice that can sometimes bring about that feeling of frustration, hopelessness, helplessness with the practice. First and foremost, it's about how you feel physically as you move into your meditation. So be honest with yourself. If you're not comfortable sitting on the floor cross-legged, use a chair. Otherwise, you're just going to sit and you're going to find discomfort in your seat. You'll become frustrated with the process. And then there's your agenda with meditation. It seems there's so many different types of meditation, different types of techniques, and well, my advice would be to find something that resonates with you, something that works well with you. It can just be sitting, and I'm going to give you a very brief description of the way I meditate towards the end of this video, so stay with me. Otherwise, just listen to these pointers as to why we can find it sometimes a frustrating process. So to have an agenda with meditation is to have an outcome, which there isn't. How we feel in the moment is how we feel in the moment. The thoughts that are expressed within our inner landscape, in our minds, are not really our thoughts. We didn't ask for them. So they're pretty useless to, again, become frustrated by the busyness of your mind. I've heard all sorts of things over the years. I've heard some quite amusing things as to the reasons why people find it difficult to meditate. I remember one guy in particular, and he come to the conclusion that he was too intelligent to meditate because his mind was constantly full of thoughts, which, bless, I found was amusing and to some degree noise and distraction. As I'm making this video now, there was a lawnmower going on before, there's somebody emptying a bin now, so you can become frustrated with your setting. And again, it's very rare that we encounter complete and utter stillness. And when you do encounter that stillness, the busyness of your mind becomes again your distraction. There's somebody hammering now on a roof. Do you know it's all part of life? Meditation doesn't separate you from life. You become absorbed by the whole process of your life, what lies within, what lies without, but in a slightly detached way. When you meditate, you become the witness of the process as opposed to becoming actively involved in the process. That idea that you're not waiting for anything to change, because change happens around us constantly, and change is happening constantly within us. And you know what? That's without your involvement. So just to briefly describe my approach to meditation that works for me, that resonates with me, it's to allow myself to just simply be, but, and this is where it requires a little in the way of discipline, to be aware of the process, to witness the process. To witness the process isn't necessarily to be thinking about the process. In fact, meditation is to take a step back from that process of constantly being occupied by the thoughts in your mind. As opposed to me and my life, you become the witness of your life, of the process. And in that subtle, in a way, detachment, that witnessing process, then you're not immediately responding to the thoughts that arise. You're not immediately responding to whatever the external distraction. It is all part of life, and we are a part of life. And life isn't a lesson. I've said this before on other videos. Life is simply life. We learn things, of course. We can, from our meditations, we can connect with, well, not just how we feel in the moment, but it's also that connection. And this again is my approach to meditation. It's that connection with the stillness, with the quieter aspects of your mind. You're in a landscape, the quieter aspects of yourself, and therein lies the tranquility, the serenity. It takes sometimes the sting, the stress out of life. So like the video, please, if you like the video, it helps with the algorithm, and subscribe. I'm putting up more and more content, and if you want to contribute to the channel to help to keep the channel going, please do so. Well, my approach to meditation is so simple. It doesn't require complicated visualizations. It doesn't require, some people use mandalas to look at. All perfectly fine. I'm simply sharing what resonates, what works well for me, and it's a process, it's a practice that I can take anywhere through my day, anywhere through my life. So I've got that tool of meditation to always access. It's always there. So not to be frustrated, first of all, you're sitting comfortably, you're sitting really as effortlessly as you can. I sometimes find a little bit of breathing, a little breath work, pranayama helps as a prelude to meditation. Sometimes it can just be 3 sighing breaths. I'll show you. It's as simple as breathing in through your nostrils, sigh your breath out through your mouth. I do this 3 times, so it's a breath in and a soothing sigh to breathe out. Final time, breathing in and a soothing, sighing breath out. And already life seems a little softer. And then that process of witnessing, of observing, of experiencing. This can be done with your eyes open, this can be done with your eyes closed. I find if I'm in a beautiful place, I keep my eyes open. Why deny myself of the surroundings that I'm sitting in? Sometimes if I feel like being more introspective, I will close my eyes. But eyes open, eyes closed, it matters not. We then become the witness, the observer, without intensity. Thoughts just happen, feelings just happen, external distractions. Some of them pleasant, the ringing of the cathedral bells. They just happen. But the secret really is to observe, to experience, without involvement. Thoughts are rising in the stillness, in the sanctity of your mind, and without your involvement, do you know, thoughts will soon dissolve back into the stillness. And it's into a stillness, into a calm, which is always there. It's not a product of your meditation. Your meditation is simply helping you to reveal that stillness. So it's absolutely useless to become frustrated by your practice. You keep coming back to being the witness, the observer. It's as simple as that. So again, like the video if you've liked the video, subscribe, share, contribute if you can. I thank you and I wish you well with your journey into your meditation. Let me know in the comments how you find your meditation, what works well for you, what doesn't work for you.